What is going on, chat? We are back. Missed y'all already. Had to come back yet again. Hope y'all are doing good, having a good one. Just getting everything set up here real quick. See if there's anything new to check out here. I mean, let's see if there's anything here to check out.
Today, the fugitive leader of ISIS in Iraq was killed.
Oh.
Down by our intrepid warfighters. His miserable life was terminated along with another member of ISIS in coordination with the Iraqi government and the Kurdish regional government. Peace through strength.
Nice.
Miserable life was terminated. Oh my god. Ordered the United States military launch divisive and military action against Houthi terrorists. Oh no! Luffy's in trouble! Oh no! Oh shit! This is horrible! Today, I've ordered the United States military to launch decisive and powerful military action against Houthi terrorists in Yemen. They've waged an unrelenting campaign of piracy, violence, and terrorism against American and other ships, aircraft, and drones. Joe Biden's response was pathetically weak, so the unrestrained Houthis just kept going. It's been over a year since the U.S. flagged commercial ship sailed safely through the Suez Canal, the Red Sea, or the Gulf of Aden. The last American warship to go through the Red Sea 4 months ago was attacked by the Houthis over a dozen times.
Oh,
Funded
shit.
by Iran, the Houthi thugs have fired missiles at U.S. aircraft and targeted our
missiles.
These relentless assaults have cost the U.S. and world economy many billions of dollars, while at the same time putting innocent lives at risk. The Houthi attack on the American vessels will not be tolerated. We'll be using overwhelming lethal force until we have achieved...
Oh, shit.
Bro, this sentence.
What?
We will use overwhelming lethal force until we have achieved our objective. The Houthis have choked off shipping in one of the most important waterways of the world. Grinding
summary supplied to President.
Oh, fuck. JFK files. JFK files. This is super appointment.
Approximately 80,000 pages, so it's a lot of stuff, and you'll make your own determination.
So he released the JFK files. I must have missed it. Looks like they're just repeating the same thing over, so it looks like we're at the beginning.
We have a big announcement to make, so I'll make it now. So, we're at the Kennedy Center. Needs a lot of work. We're going to fix it, make it beautiful. It's a very big part of the fabric of D.C. and the Capitol. We're bringing back the Capitol. We're bringing back our country. But while we're here, I thought it would be appropriate. We are tomorrow announcing and giving all of the Kennedy files. So people have been waiting for decades for this. And I've instructed my people that are responsible, lots of different people, put together by Tulsi Gabbard, and that's going to be released tomorrow. We have a tremendous amount of paper. You've got a lot of reading. I don't believe we're going to redact anything. I said, just don't redact. You can't redact. But we're going to be releasing the JFK files, and that would be tomorrow. Do you have anything else to add to that, Carolyn? So that's a big announcement. They've been waiting for that for decades. Then I said during the campaign I'd do it, and I'm a man of my word. So tomorrow you have the JFK files. What time will they be released?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow afternoon. Okay.
Have you seen what's in the files? Have you read them?
I've heard about them.
Was there,
Anything interesting?
It's going to be very interesting.
was there an executive summary supplied to you as president?
No, I'm not doing summaries. You'll write your own summaries. It's many pages. Is it 80,000 pages? Approximately 80,000 pages. So it's a lot of stuff. And you'll make your own determination.
Because that's all we get. Just that little announcement they keep replaying.
Vast swaths of global commerce to a halt.
So
and
tomorrow,
attacking the core principle of
tomorrow's
freedom of
the big
navigation
day.
on which our international trade commerce depends. Our brave warfighters right now are carrying out aerial attacks on terrorist bases, leaders, and missile defenses to protect American shipping, air, and naval assets to restore navigational freedom.
Missile
No
defense,
terrorist
let's
force
go.
will stop American commercial ships. To all Houthi terrorists, your time is up, and your attacks must stop, starting today. If they don't, hell will rain down upon you like nothing you have ever seen before. Oh my God. Holy shit. He's cooking? Yeah. Did he write that? Guaranteed he wrote this. Absolutely. You know he wrote this. Yep, this is what I voted
easy.
for. Yep. To Iran, support for the Houthi terrorists must end immediately. Do not threaten the American people, their president, who has received one of the largest mandates in presidential history or worldwide shipping lanes. If you do, beware, because America will hold you fully accountable, and we won't be nice about it. Hell will rain down upon you like nothing you have ever seen before.
Holy shit. That is so good.
Man. That's a lot.
It
Content
is.
president? Yeah, I guess so, right? Oh my God, base my president. I guess so. And Trump got bumped with the microphone. I saw that already. Yeah, what happened to people? Yeah, thank God. I mean, this is a great thing. I mean, they're fucking terrorists. Yeah, kill them. Like, what are we talking about? Obviously. Yeah, it's not even a question. They're attacking our ships. What the fuck do we have? We spend $1 trillion a year on the military. If we can't go kill people that are attacking our ships, well, I want my fucking money back. That's how I see it. Yeah, if we're not going and doing this, then yeah, give me my fucking money back. That's it. Actually true. Yeah. What? It's not even a question. Kill all terrorists. I guess so. Yeah, exactly. We signed a budget and Trump threatens to drop the sun. Yeah, they're attacking your ships because you support Israel? Well, I guess they should stop attacking our ships or we're going to kill them. It's pretty simple. They don't get to decide who we support. If they think they do, then they're dead. It's that simple. Yep. Peace through strength. And by the way, if there's an option to, I will vote for that every single time. And that's it. Yeah, I don't care what you think your moral authority is or whatever. If you're attacking our ships, I will vote for the person who will kill the people attacking our ships. Full stop, no restrictions, absolutely. Thank God. That's how I see it. Absolutely. Sith for president? No, it's not being Sith. It's being common sense. That's reasonable. Very reasonable. Extremely reasonable. As we go tell Daily News to justify America killing innocent folk because you support genocide of ship thieves. The genocide of ship thieves. That's a good one. And anyway, so yeah, this is amazing, and I can't wait to see this happen. I hope they post more videos of it. And I think watching the videos of this would be fucking amazing. And I think this is something like, bro... This is like, if they start posting these on the news, people are going to love it. Absolutely. And so Americans are the only ones that that can determine violence should be used or not. Yeah, pretty much, because we've got bigger weapons, and if they don't like it, then that's too bad. That's right. Cry about it. Yep. Yep, that's right. Absolutely. You don't like it? Too bad. Stop being a terrorist. That's it. It's so easy. Yeah, it's so easy to not be a terrorist. I don't know why so many people have a problem with it, honestly. And they're just shit protesters. Are you against free speech now? I am, apparently. I actually saw this recently on Twitter. So this has been a very popular tweet. Now, this is an example. Obviously, this is what happens when you disagree with people that, again, this is how disingenuous people like this are. Asmongold's a hypocrite, doesn't actually care about free speech. So we're going to play the clip. This is a popular clip. It's been going around, and it's critical of me, and it's implying that I have two separate standards for censorship in Europe and America. So let's watch the clip. So the government decides what's hateful or not, and whenever they make that decision, they decide to censor you arbitrarily. And people in Europe are okay with this? Man. Y'all need to throw some TNT into the water or some shit. Like, you can't let this happen. Yeah, bro, you gotta let these clowns boss you around. No, we're not? Well, then organize and get rid of them. It's hard to say whether he committed a crime, but there's a higher standard of conduct for people that are green card holders than people who are naturalized citizens. And he wasn't meeting that conduct, so he's getting deported, hopefully. And there should be? Yeah, they should be. And I support this completely. I hope they do this to more of them. We have enough troublemakers in the country already without importing new ones on green cards to start even more trouble. A lot of people were unhappy about this. 26,000 retards were unhappy about this. Let me make sure that I'm completely clear. I think that in Europe, if somebody isn't a citizen of the European country that they're in, and they're promoting terrorism, or they're siding with people who promote terrorism, I think Europe should kick them out too. And yes, I have two different standards. I have the standards for naturalized citizens, and I have the standards for guests. And if you are a guest in a country, and you are celebrating and promoting terrorism, I think you should be removed.
Thanks for
There
the
is
follow.
no hypocrisy. There is no inconsistency. There is only obvious, uncompromising common sense.
True.
Sorry, guys. Better luck next time. Disingenuous implications and lies, misrepresentations, and just in general, stupid comments like this, they're not sending their best.
Yeah.
And that's why we're sending them back. Too bad, isn't it? What a shame. And the sign of a failed and decaying society is that more people listening to this unkempt idiot than actual experts who spent decades studying these topics. And then we have, how many flags does he have in his profile picture? White woman enjoyer. I mean, same, but damn. Would I put that on my... I mean, I don't know if I put that on my bio. Like, damn, appeal to authority? Well, I mean, somebody's an expert. You can... There's plenty of people that are experts that are fucking retarded. Like, it doesn't matter. What is this? These two things have nothing to do with one another. Yeah, it had nothing to do with it. Yeah, Asmongold's a grifter with no real morals. Who would have guessed? Okay. Midas, why don't we deport all the terrorists to your house instead? Why don't you deal with them then? You know what? If you like them so much, why don't we just send them over to you? They can live with you, and then we won't have any problems, right? I feel like this is the easy solution. Yeah, how am I a grifter? I'm a grifter because I'm saying things that they disagree with. So instead of attacking the substance of my argument, they create a false dichotomy and attack my credibility because the obvious nuance between this is lost on these people. They're totally emotional. They don't think about what they're saying at all. And I just think it's funny. It really is.
Oh, for
Grifter is
sure.
just the most reaction content? Yeah, I guess so. Well, they use the term grifter to attack a person's credibility. I'm not grifting. If anything, if you want to think I'm a grifter, that I don't know why you'd say that. You could disagree with me, but I'm committed to being retarded then. I'm not being retarded as a joke. I'm being retarded as a lifestyle. I live it. I'm always retarded.
If you are Eastern Asian, living outside of your country or just visiting, I'm pretty sure you have experienced some random
Let's
people
see what
saying
else we got.
to you, even you are not Chinese.
Ni hao. I get that all the time.
This
Gotta
game,
check
by
this
the
game
way,
out.
is a
A little bit.
convergence
We'll
of
watch a little
PoE
bit of it.
2 and Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at this, I think.
I played it.
It's on sale.
Name? It's called No Rest for the Wicked. So it's perfect? Yeah, it was really fun.
Hey everyone, I'm Thomas.
And I'm Gennady. Welcome to our second Wicked Inside.
Is it
We know a
online?
lot of
Yeah,
have
I think you
been
can play with people.
eagerly waiting to hear more from
I don't
us
remember, though.
since we shipped our last major content update.
Right after early access launch, we spent weeks listening intently to your feedback while putting out numerous hotfixes and patches.
Then, after we felt that No Rest for the Wicked was in a good spot, we launched our first big
Yeah, I remember
content
being
update,
here.
The Crucible.
I didn't do
With
this.
the Crucible, we introduced fresh enemies, brand new systems, and a fun mode to keep everyone entertained.
Oh, it's like a
while we
roguelite,
begin
like
work
Torghast
on our
kind of.
next major content update. But it's been a while since then, and today we'd like to explain why.
Our publisher for No Rest for the Wicked was Private Division, a subsidiary of Take-Two Interactive.
Take-Two decided to sell off Private Division, which was unexpected news for us. After some deliberation, we saw an opportunity.
After months of negotiations, we reached an agreement to buy the publishing rights for No Rest for the Wicked back so that Moon Studios could become fully independent.
Wow. Oh, by the way, these are the same developers of Ori and the Wisps. I forgot the name. Ori and the Blind Forest or something like that. Yeah, these are the same developers.
This legal process took time, and we couldn't say much while it was all happening.
But today, we're excited to announce that it's all done and that Moon Studios is now fully independent.
Wow.
We believe
That's
this will
huge.
give you even more confidence in our vision because we're free to build No Rest for the Wicked exactly how we want without needing to ever go silent again.
We've used this extra time to create something truly special. Let's take a look at The Breach.
Okay, let's take it.
The Breach represents the biggest content update we have ever shipped.
That's pretty big.
We have heard you loud and clear. You wanted more out of our campaign. You wanted more story, more zones to play in, more enemies to fight, more bosses to test your mettle against. In short, more of everything. And
It's
that
like
is
an upgraded
exactly
version of the
what we
first
have been
boss.
focusing on.
Holy shit.
Our story continues immediately following Ellsworth's return to Sacrament.
I think that the biggest like point for a lot of people is that this game is isometric. So it can be hard to get used to, but I think that if you play the game, it's not as bad as you might think.
He summons his daughter Odessa from her prison cell.
The combat
and
makes
their
up for it? Yeah.
exchange reveals more about their relationship.
I don't know a lot about the story at all.
Take the upper passage out, then leave by the northwest gate.
What are you doing?
God Bennett is often sleeps on
Play
duty,
V Rising? Yeah, I did.
and the ramparts above him will be unmanned. Head north to Ermgard.
I think the camera in this game is
or
better
west
than
of the
V Rising.
Glades. Anywhere but here.
So that's it then.
You have to go.
As a Sarim, players will have to venture forth into new areas we're introducing for the Breach. These are massive zones that essentially double the size of the world players got to explore so far.
Wow.
A lot has changed in the Sola Sacra since you've last visited.
Looks good.
Southeast of Sacrament lies the Lowland Meadows, a once idyllic haven used by Sacrament's hunters to gather food and supplies. Ellsworth requests our presence on a secret mission, but a faction known as the Harvesters has taken over the region.
See? I told you this Sarim would come, and here they
He's
are.
at the base game. I remember him.
Indeed. Your presence is welcome here. My friend is convinced that some threat awaits
Paul,
us
have you ever
at the
heard of this
Weeping
game?
Sisters.
Yeah, this game.
As always at Moon,
It was pretty popular
when
on
it comes
release.
to level design, we deliberately
but not,
craft
like, super
every single
popular.
inch of our world by hand. We do not rely on any procedural generation, and we believe that ultimately that will allow us to create an insanely expansive, interactive open world where every inch actually matters.
Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job at that, especially in like the first zone. That was the place that I have like the most experience with. Is that in that first zone, it did feel kind of like Lordran, where there are like a lot of nooks and crannies, like at Dark Souls 1, Lordran, like the Undead Burg. It did have that kind of vibe to it. It was good.
Throughout your journey through the meadows, you will encounter all new enemies. We have also introduced 2 new weapon archetypes, gauntlets and wands. Let's take a look at how
Well,
these
that's
new
cool.
weapons can be used to take down all new foes that you will encounter.
The Timberwhite here will try to take your life with his ginormous great axe. We know some of you already loved being able to suplex enemies in Wicked.
Oh,
It was
shit.
only appropriate we introduced a dropkick.
Damn. Gotcha, bitch.
Wormwood wretches and Limseed archers will keep you on your toes with brutal range attacks. Our Tremor Wave will make quick work of them.
That's cool.
Rust Reavers
Yeah, the
present an
animations
even
are
greater
clean.
challenge. Equipped with 2 huge saws, your best bet is to keep your distance and counter when you find an opening.
That's the weapon I used, obviously. It's the big greatsword. It's really good. I would play magic
Deeper
in this
within
game
the
if I could.
meadows, the Copse Treader will try to block your
The
path
orange bar
forward.
is your magic.
Study his movement patterns and keep a cool head. You might just prevail.
It's like the Godskin Noble. Or Apostle, or something like that.
Obviously, we are also introducing all new bosses for the Breach.
Oh.
But we don't want to spoil everything just yet.
We know a lot of you already enjoyed how much love and care we're putting into all of these areas. Once again, we didn't shy away from really using verticality and hiding secrets everywhere.
Yeah, the use of verticality and the camera being a little bit dynamic makes it like not as bad that it's isometric. Like I would always prefer a game that's not isometric, but in terms of games that are, this is probably one of the least restrictive.
Even though you'll often fight for your life in all of these zones, every now and then you'll get to enjoy a serene scene of beauty. Things have changed in Sacrament too.
Sacrament's the
Caretaker
main
Alden
city.
has arrived in town to plead for help, dealing with the blight.
It's like a Firelink
plague
shrine.
infestation destroying his home of Marin Village.
Not really, it's more like Round Table Hold.
Excuse me, is it true that Governor Ellsworth has already gone north with that madrigal? The guard said as much, but I wasn't sure. Many doors in Sacrament
Isometric is
stay
linear?
shut
No,
to
it's
us,
not linear.
Dasha.
And if you
A little
exit
bit, but not
Sacrament
really.
through its northwestern gate, you will find yourself in the once majestic Marin Woods.
Oh.
Recently, the Marin Woods have been befallen by the Blight. It festered all throughout the woods, and players will have to find a way past it in order to advance. The Belactor are ferocious fighters. The Stalkinche here knows how to wield a club, and if you're not careful, they might just call in reinforcements. Our new wands builds are surprisingly effective. We can cast ice darts to freeze our enemies.
All right, let's see it.
Cold Sling is a
Oh, it's like
powerful ice evasion.
a freeze bar. That's good.
For the Heavy Feather, we'll use some more powerful spells our wands provide. We have since learned how to perform the Riven Twins Plague Explosion.
That's pretty cool.
And if you have enough focus, Lightning Bolt makes quick work of any enemy.
Damn. Yo, maybe I should play Magic in this game.
Marin Woods, you'll encounter Marin Village, a peaceful woodland community of Isola Sacra.
Yeah.
First traveler I've seen in ages. I'm amazed you made it to our village at all, stranger. Hardly anyone comes here
Throwing
anymore.
updates live? When does this come out?
10,000 blessings, Serim, for returning us to ourselves.
The villagers in Marin provide new services
30th?
and sell different items than the ones in Sacrament.
My clod of a cousin still hammering away in Sacrament. Figured they would have run him off by now. Chased them out of town with their crooked pitchforks and bent spears. Might as well give it here.
In Marin, we will also meet Odessa's godmother, Irmgard, a connection to her Dasha heritage.
I remember when my mother used to sing me to sleep. You did too. Same lullaby.
Will I see you there? All of us at one table again.
I'm not welcome in Sacrament.
And in a return to the Nameless Pass, we'll explore new areas within it, learning more about the forces of the mainland.
We will not tolerate any more doubt within your ranks, Primus.
Oh,
not while we knock on salvation's door.
Discipline takes time. It's earned, not bought.
The born god disagrees. Discipline is forged. It is a tool molded in flame.
Meanwhile, we'll continue the story of Madrigal Celine and her
Yeah, this
vanguard,
bitch was from the beginning
who
of the
seek to
game.
liberate the lost city of Caelid.
Yep, she a crazy bitch.
We're incredibly excited about this new chapter in our campaign, but we don't want to spoil everything just yet.
Our intention for No Rest for the Wicked was always to provide players with an insane amount of content, even after they finish the campaign. After the events that unfold throughout the Breach, our Spilled Blood questline continues as any area within Isola Sacra can now be overtaken by the Pestilence.
Yeah, that was one thing I was curious about too.
Once
Like
an
it's kind of
area
like
is
Dragon's
infected,
Dogma 1
you'll
or
suddenly
2
have to
with the
fight
Unmoored
enemies
World.
that you never encountered before in these areas.
Yeah.
Defeat these enemies, and they might just drop all new Torn resources.
So it's like better gear.
Torn resources can be burned at any fire in order to further increase the challenge within an infected area.
Oh wow.
You will need to heavily upgrade your gear and perfect your build in order to succeed.
Or probably just play Magic. Damn.
But greater challenge also means greater rewards.
It's good that they're showing like high-end combat rather than just like the early game shit.
Notice that with every enemy you slay, the pestilence spread meter at the bottom of the screen reduces. Slay enough enemies, and you will have to overcome only one more obstacle.
Getting rid of the infection means ripping it out at its root. If you manage to defeat the plague boss within the infected area, the entire zone will be cleansed of the pestilence once more.
Okay.
Our life system has also gotten a huge update. You will now find many more factions being able to take over the various areas within Isola Saga. Our goal with all of this is to change the way players think about retraversal in video games. We ultimately want to make every return feel as fresh and as exciting as it was the first time you played. And as you can see, we also introduced entirely new levels within the areas you're already familiar with.
Okay.
In order to aid players in achieving the perfect build, we introduced quite a few changes that will make progression a whole lot more streamlined and fun. First off, we have revamped the way gear drops. We replaced the tiered approach and came up with a formula that takes the player level, the area level and the enemy level into account, which results in an experience where any gear that drops will be approximately within your level range.
Okay, that's
Now,
probably good.
Gear
Yeah.
that used to only drop in earlier zones might just drop again, but at a higher level. We tried this out, and we ultimately see a much higher variety of gear throughout our playthroughs. We think it's a much more enjoyable looting experience.
Yeah, this looks pretty good.
Another big aspect that defines your build is, of course, the enchantments. So far, if your gear didn't drop with the enchantments you needed,
you're fucked.
Your item
Yeah.
would never reach its full potential.
Yeah,
But
it's
we
like
came up
secondary
with a
stats.
solution. If an item dropped with less than maximum possible amount of enchantments, you can now use a Fallen Ember to add another random enchantment to it.
This is like a fucking divine orb, or not divine, exalted orb.
And if you have an enchantment on one of your items that doesn't quite fit your playstyle, Fallen Embers can now be used to re-roll that particular enchantment.
Oh wow.
Of course,
That's actually really
Fallen
good.
Embers are also still used for respeccing your character, which makes Embers insanely valuable now.
Okay.
We also introduced a new weapon rarity, Masterworks. Any Masterwork starts out as just a common item. If you decide to forego the RNG aspects of Wicked, you can bank on gems in order to fully customize your item.
Yeah, this is like
Gems
New World
will now show
crafting.
you exactly what effect they'll have, depending on which item you slot them into. In our
Yeah,
case
like
here,
Ardean weapons
we want
too.
to craft a build that heavily relies on and synergizes with focus. The benefit of common items is that we can completely customize them. Once we've fitted the maximum amount of gems into them, they now become a masterwork.
Wow.
In general, we've introduced a whole slew of new weapons, runes, and armor sets. We've also iterated on our list of enchantments in order to enable the creation of entirely new builds, while ridding ourselves of the enchantments that led to overpowered builds. Given that and the new loot drop algorithm, the sky is the limit when it comes to build variety.
Yeah, at least the characters look cool too.
We also conducted a major balance pass on our stats, and we noticed that quite a lot of you didn't use shields all that much. So we changed the way they work. Instead of draining stamina, shields are now based around poise and stagger, and we try to ensure that each shield archetype feels unique. So we can't wait to see all your new sword and board builds.
The thing is, though, he's taking damage. That's the problem.
Last but
So we
not
have to get a
least,
100%
if you
block.
become a master at playing No Rest for the Wicked, you should try our new hardcore characters.
Uh-oh.
Permadeath is enabled for these, so once these characters die, they get downgraded to non-hardcore characters that can only be played on regular realms.
Damn.
I wonder who will be the first player to slay the Econite with a hardcore character.
Yeah, that's like the last boss apparently in like the current game, I'm pretty sure.
Naturally, we
It'll
also
be
spent
Elon?
quite some
Yeah,
time
true.
introducing a wide range of quality of life features and polished up what you've played so far of No Rest for the Wicked. For example, we've noticed that a lot of your houses looked similar to this one.
Yeah, sure.
Storage has always been incredibly important in any ARPG. On our current live builds, players can stack all that many items, and sorting hasn't been ideal yet.
Yeah, this is a big issue that a lot of games have. I think that every single game, like, you should just have one storage chest that has pseudo unlimited like space. Having different things in different chests and then having to like micromanage between the different chests is just not fun gameplay, in my opinion. Like, it's not fun in Valheim. It's not fun in like Rust. In Rust, it makes more sense because it's like the game's different. But like, I just don't like it.
Let's switch over to our Breach update.
How's this work?
We fixed that right up, and now allow players to stack a whole lot more items within their chests.
Thank God.
And items now also get sorted in a beautiful way.
Yeah, that's way better.
While we're in our home, we can show off another cool feature we added. We've added Whisper Stones, which enable fast travel to and from your house. So if you just want to quickly drop off items and gear while you're out and about, instead of having to first warp to Sacrament and then run to your home, you can now save that one step.
Yeah, again, this is just like super good quality of life, like improvement stuff, yeah.
Remember that you can place one Whisper Stone per house, so if you own multiple ones, you can even fast travel between them.
Our next change regards food cooldowns. We've removed the classic cooldowns entirely. Now you can consume meals instantly.
Jesus Christ, look at that guy.
However, your stomach is no longer a bottomless pit. You have a limited number of meals you can eat during combat.
Okay.
You'll be able to upgrade this limit through Plague Ichor, letting you extend how many times you can heal or buff yourself in battle.
Okay.
This new approach aims to make combat more engaging and dynamic, rather than forcing players to just wait for a timer.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense, right? Like flasks, yeah.
Time ticks ever forward.
We know timers and project wait times have been a major discussion
Yeah,
point
people
in our
complained
community.
about this a lot when the game
We're
first came
adding
out.
a new feature so you can contribute food and ingredients to make Adanas' workers, speeding up whichever building project they're currently tackling. We're always listening to your feedback, and we will keep iterating on the system. If you have thoughts, please keep sharing them.
And of course, we've been hard at work meticulously optimizing performance. If you noticed any poor performance in a machine before, the Breach update should drastically improve your experience. Speaking of improvements, our DLSS implementation has been updated to a newer version, which results in much crisper image and even better performance. And these are just a few highlights.
What game is this? It's No Rest for the Wicked.
11,000 changes since we shipped the Crucible update.
Before we dive deeper, we'd like to clarify how you'll access the Breach. You will need to replay No Rest for the Wicked to fully experience this update. Old saves remain.
Yeah, so
in a
they're
legacy
resetting the
build,
game.
But this approach ensures the Breach is integrated as seamlessly as possible into the game. We realize this might be a surprise for some. Ultimately, the scope of the Breach and the underlying changes led us here. But don't worry, you'll discover plenty of fresh content, quests, and loot to make restarting your journey worthwhile.
Let's discuss our roadmap next. It goes without saying that we will heavily support the Breach for the upcoming weeks after launch. You will once again see us react incredibly quickly to all of the feedback you guys might provide.
But we're also already hard at work on our next content drops. We've received hundreds, if not thousands of pleas begging for the co-op update, and we know that our original roadmap.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people want, is to be able to play with other people, especially in a game like this.
Before the Breach.
Yeah.
Rest assured, it will be the next thing we launch after this update.
Damn.
The reason we ultimately decided to switch these updates was because we wanted people to have more content to play once co-op releases. With the Breach update, there will be now a lot more content to explore with your friends.
After the co-op update, we'll be following up with more improvements and new systems. We'll expand Sacrament, improve housing, introduce farming, expand the Crucible, and of course, finish the campaign with more story and more quests and bosses. And we're very much aware that a lot of you finally want to play No Rest for the Wicked on all major consoles.
We have a ton of things planned to further improve on the foundation that we've laid so far, and we're excited to keep discussing all of these new releases and changes with you as we go along.
Also, today marks the 10th anniversary of Ori. We released Ori.
Yeah, this is the other game they made beforehand.
March 11th, 2015. It's been a wild ride for all of us here at Moon. So today,
well, we got to see the game. That's all we need to see. Yeah. What a soundtrack. Any day now. This will load. should have enough money now. Yerp. Yes, weapons workshop. Okay, I gotta start this mission. Quick loading. Gotta go here. Thank goodness. Whatever I do, I gotta resupply.
This here is a wide range of awesomeness. Live and love.
Gotta save my money. Where the fuck do I go? I don't know where to go. Let's see if anybody joined. Well, it's just me, I guess. Fuck it. Did it. They don't care. Where's this fucker hiding? Holy shit. they're all out. That was a long wave. Alright, that was fun. Hope y'all had a good time. I'm gonna fucking kick it, boy. Do some videos. I'm gonna chill back. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all night as well. Take care. Have a good one. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe for more content. I'm telling you, it's getting serious on here. Stay tuned, stay locked in, and peace.